Elk hunting has gained major traction over the past few years. Guys like Cameron Haynes, Joe Rogan, Jocko Willink, and a ton of other mainstream personalities have honestly brought hunting back into the spotlight. Archery elk hunting is one of the hardest hunts that there is out there, and in this particular hunt, I only have 5 days, which means the time starts now. We're getting into camp on Friday, September 15th, which is the prime of the rut. This is good for us because it means we should see a ton of good bulls early tomorrow morning. And we did run up on a few 4x4s that were pretty good, and then even one 5x5, but none of them were worth taking. So as the sun came up, we headed back to the camp to kind of get recharged, and then we were back out around 4 o'clock p.m. During the second hunt, we walked, and we eventually came up on a nice elk, but it wasn't worth taking. Once again, these guys are good elk, but they're not mature enough. So calls worked and they kept on working, but nothing was coming in that was good enough, but did come across one male. And of course, during this time, he was with a couple of females because once again, this is the rut and they're looking for that. So there were 2 females and 1 male. And so they were on full alert looking for everything. And so being as quiet as I could as he approached and walked in, I drew back my bow. And as I drew back my bow, to my surprise, he actually moved in closer. So I just had to give my best bet and release the arrow. Sure enough, the arrow fell right over his back. I missed the 500-pound creature by over 2 feet. And so pissed off for my first ever archery miss, but thankful for missing completely and not wounding the animal, we carried on with the hunt until the sun went down. It's now Sunday evening and my knee has taken a beating. Let's just say the 100-mile race that I did about a week ago was not accounted for when we planned for this hunt. So with that being said, we decided to sit near a watering hole and wait to see if any elk would walk up and approach. And sure enough, we saw the big guy, the one that we were looking for. But he wasn't coming into the watering hole. No, this guy was far in the distance, and so we knew that that was the bull we wanted. So we made a plan to cut him off. So we walked about another 500-600 yards away, making sure that we could get in front of him so when he walked down the path, we would be there waiting on him. So we waited, and we waited, and we waited. We waited for hours and hours, and I was standing because I wanted to make sure that I had the right opportunity to take the shot when it was there. And then finally, we heard something in the bushes, something close, and we knew it had to be big. He was aiming like this. That's so cool. Oh, yes. Good. How about the light? You can probably see it on the camera. That's pretty cool.
That's a solid buck.
Yeah.
No good.
Oh, good.
So we're clean through. No more worried. What, do you find some blood? Oh, good. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that's good blood right there. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
All right, the morning after the hunt. Last night we looked and couldn't quite get, couldn't find him. So we had to leave him overnight. Hopefully by now he's done. And now we still got the blood trail. Shot him down there. He kind of ran up here. We got it, so we're gonna follow that, do some circles, see if we can't run up on him, hopefully find him. Let's see. How about that? Huh? No way. Well, golly, he's only
we could have
700-800 yards from where he was.
Yeah, maybe.
And pretty, I mean, heck, it's right in the open. It's obvious we better got after him.
We walked, both me and you.
Yeah, I walked right there.
Right there.
We walked right there.
I'm sorry about your guys' meat.
Yeah.
You think that hide's good or no?
I'm gonna say no. too much heat in the neck.
Yeah. Dang it, he's right there. And it's all the blood. It's just like, how do we miss that? This was a very short and easy find once the sun finally came up. And we only probably 700-800 yards away from where we actually shot it. And we literally walked 50 yards from him. Unfortunately, bear got after him last night in this, I mean, it was open field and everything. So I don't know if the meat's gonna be what we want, but we found him, died last night. So that was it, that was the hunt. Pretty good, fun hunt. I enjoyed it. Every time being out here in the mountains, always great. Thank all you guys hunting with me, appreciate it. Until the next one.